Thank you for tuning in to the Inspirational Channel and News. And this evening, we're going to talk about an article I found on IDOLGU News at Fair Use. The article is from IDOLGU News. I don't know if they pronounce it IDOLGU News, but Fair Use, IDOLGU News, or IDOLGU News, Fair Use. Okay, and thank you for tuning in. Peace and blessings. And we're going to discuss this article today, this evening. And we're going to talk about this commentary is about U.S. Universal Basic Income for 2025, how it works, and who can apply. Okay, this article was published by iDoggo News, published on March 31st of 2025. Okay, they're moving kind of fast. I know was once a conspiracy theory a couple years ago, and looks like and it was discussed by a lot of people, and I guess it's becoming a reality. A proposed allegedly reality, and and what we're going to do this evening, we're going to look into what this article says about it. And the article reads, U.S. Universal Basic Income 2025, how it works and who can apply. Curious about the U.S. Universal Basic Income Proposal 2025, learn how the program works, who qualifies for $1,000 monthly payments, and the benefits and challenges of UBI, Universal Basic Income. This detailed guide covers eligibility criteria, funding mechanism, and insights from past pilot programs, offering a comprehensive look at this transformative policy initiative. Okay, complete your application. Okay, this is something else, right? Okay. Well, this is complete your application. This is an ad right here, so we're gonna skip over that. And going back into the article, U.S. Universal Basic Income 2025 Universal Basic Income has long been a topic of debate among policymakers, economists, and social advocates. In 2025, the United States Universal Basic Income proposal is back in the spotlight, aiming to address income inequality, economic insecurity, and automation-driven job displacement. But what exactly does this proposal entail? Who qualifies for it? And how will it work? This comprehensive guide provides you everything you need to know about UBI initiative in 2025. USA Universal Basic Income Proposal 2025. And let me take a brief moment. I got to get a drink of water before we dive into this topic. Oh, okay. I'm just as shocked as all of you about the. Seems like everything is just moving fast. But we're gonna go into this outline on this article about the USA Universal Basic Income Proposal 2025. Okay, they have a graph here. The aspect policy name, Universal Basic Income Proposal 2025. The chart here gives the details of it. Proposed payment, $1,000 per month per eligible adult. Eligibility, citizens and legal residents age 18 and above with a minimum annual income threshold. Okay. Funding mechanism. Financial advisor jobs. Edward Jones provides resources you need to help you and your client. Okay, looks like that's another ad. Taxes on large corporations, wealth taxes, and carbon taxes. Okay, they have that on the chart. And that's the funding mechanism is, I guess, for the UBI program would be taxes on large corporations, wealth taxes, and carbon taxes. Okay. And then the goal. The goal of this UBI is reduce poverty, address economic insecurity, and prepare for automation driven job losses. Okay, pilot programs. Previous pilot programs in Stockton, California, and other states show promising results. Official proposal status under debate in Congress. So it's still under debate in Congress with potential rollout by late 2025. Okay, and then it has more information on the U.S. government policy page if you want to go there and look at it. Okay, then it says here the U.S. Universal Basic Income Proposal 2025 represents a bold step toward addressing income inequality, economic insecurity, and challenges posed by automation. While the program's high costs and implementation hurdles remain concerns, its potential to transform lives cannot be overlooked. As the proposal progresses through Congress, all eyes will be on the policymakers shaping the future of financial stability in the United States. What is universal basic income? Universal basic income is a policy framework that provides a fixed regular payment to all eligible individuals, regardless of employment status or other income sources. The primary goals of UBI include reducing poverty by providing a guaranteed income. UBI helps individuals cover basic needs such as food, housing, and health care. Economic stability. UBI acts as a safety net during economic downturns, ensuring people have a stable source of income. Addressing job automation. As technology advances, automation is expected to replace many jobs. UBI can provide financial security to those displaced by automation. The U.S. Universal Basic Income Proposal 2025 builds on these principles, aiming to provide $1,000 a month of monthly payments to eligible individuals. Okay. And basically, my opinion about that, if it's, I don't know how they would do that with a household of 5 children or 2 children, because, and then you have single mothers. Um, well, I mean, it probably would help if it's a two-parent household, the $1,000 a month, or it could work if the prices go down on goods, and but the cost of food is going down, so it may help. And then it says here eligibility criteria for UBI 2025. Not everyone will automatically qualify for proposed UBI payments. The eligibility requirement include, and there's always something there, like everybody won't qualify. So let's look into it. Okay, citizenship or legacy resident. Citizenship or legal residency. Applicants must be a U.S. citizen or a legal resident. Non-residents and undocumented immigrants will not qualify. Number 2, it has here, individual must be 18 years or older to receive payments. Okay, income threshold. UBI is designed to complement existing incomes while no upper income limit has been finalized. The program prioritizes individuals with the annual earnings below 75,000. So it leaves room for a lot of people to qualify because not many people are making say 75,000 per year a month. And then it says tax compliance. Eligible participants must file taxes regularly and meet basic compliance standards. How will UBI proposal work? The implementation of the UBI program involves several steps. Here's how it is expected to function. Monthly payments. Eligible individuals will receive $1,000 per month via direct bank transfer or prepaid debit cards. The payments are designed to be unconditional, meaning recipients are free to spend the money as they choose. Funding mechanism. To sustain the program, the UBI proposal outlines a multifaceted funding approach. Wealth taxes, higher taxes on individuals earning over 10 million annually. So basically, how this program is funded, the wealthy will pay taxes, higher taxes on individuals earning $10 million annually. People earning 10 million would have to pay into the program. Corporate taxes, increased taxes on large corporations, especially those benefiting from automation. So that's where AI comes in. So basically, AI is going to take those jobs that are paying below 75,000. And carbon taxes. Revenues from environment taxes aimed at reducing carbon emissions. And some people tend to wonder what do they mean by carbon? Because some carbon is good for the environment, but oxygen is very important. That's why they need to take care of the plants and the trees, to keep the cycle of carbon and all the important gases in the air for oxygen, and the plants and the trees provide the oxygen. And then it goes on number 3, integration with existing programs. UBI payments are expected to replace some welfare programs while complementing others. For instance, individuals receiving Social Security may still qualify for UBI. On the surface, it sounds good. It could reduce the homelessness problem in America. And, it could be a safety net. I could see that. But sometimes what I worry about when something good is implemented, what is the drawback? There's always the pros and the cons when it comes to our government. you know, um, I mean, like, I don't know. All we can do is wait and see. That's all we can do. But on the surface, it sounds good. But will it take away the potential of making 10 million? Because $1,000 a month is not really a lot. Well, I guess that's where you come in, where it comes into learning how to use AI to profit off of it. If you want to make more money uh, to um, to maintain a better lifestyle, I can see that. I think it would. It's a possibility that it could cut down on crime, and I noticed that there were talks that Trump was talking about building a big prison in New York, you know, but all we can do is pray and see what's going to come out of it. And then, on a spiritual note, you know, I mean, just I don't know. You always have to. I mean, it sounds good. Hopefully it does come out good. But you know, um, I like to say we just have to stay lifted in prayer and and stay positive. But you always have to, living in this kind of system that we live in, you always have to prepare for the worst. And that's where you have to, have a plan B, like, like preparing for the worst, like food shortages, prepare like have a backup plan. But life is not perfect, especially in this system that we live in. On the surface it sounds good. Hopefully it resolves a lot of the homelessness that we see. And then Trump will have to look at housing. Will it change the way the real estate market is, with the high price on the high mortgages, high rent, because 1,000 a month is not going to cut it for some people, depending on what state they live in, what kind of apartment you're living in. So they're going to have to look at everything. If they want to make this program successful, they're going to have to look at housing and how to reduce the cost of housing. But on the surface, it does sound good. And I guess it doesn't take over. It's still a capitalistic society. I guess you have to look at ways, look for opportunity that involves the AI, the artificial intelligence that they're implementing. 'Cause I know Trump, he proposed 500 billion toward AI development. So things are moving pretty fast. So, and then you got to think of all the other social issues we have. Will this, I mean, in this kind of scenario, it will bring merit back because it provides a path for entrepreneurism. You know, so it's definitely going to be a competitive market with capitalism, and and this world is moving fast. Things are changing. Hopefully for the good. Hopefully for the good. We always hope for the good, and but it's gonna probably do away. I mean, because the way this current system is with the racism, it's gonna be a change for the folks that are used to keeping people back in regard to racial lines. I think though that's going to fade away, and that's a good thing. People should be judged on merit, not just on how you're born. If you work hard and you pull yourself up, and you make it by your own merit, I think that's a good system to be in. But we'll see, because it seems like something that's for the good always turns for the bad. Because, when Trump leaves office, you know, who's going to come in after him to keep this going? I mean, you know, all that needs to be looked at. That's where people need to take political, as far as like people need to get more interested in politics and discern, look at policies that implement and shape their lives locally and on a federal level. You know, and it's more about how is this going to benefit society, American society as a whole. Will we be able to compete on a global market? you know. But they say this system is going to be the universal income is going to be worldwide. And then, one question I have is, will this solidify people as an underclass? So that's where you have to get smart and where entrepreneur comes in. You have to be more creative in this kind of environment that they're implementing. And they hope to roll it out by late 2025. So things are moving pretty fast. So I guess the smart thing to do is for everybody to get into AI, learn about it and be more active in political in politics. Don't just go out and vote for a person. You have to look more than just uh, look more to how the person is going to better American society. Because but it's definitely has its pros. But we always have to look at the con of things, especially when it comes to policy and politics. And on the surface, it sounds good, because they do need to. America is a rich country. There's no reason for people to be poor and out on the streets. We are all human. And it's sad that a lot of people are on the streets. And they should have free medical. I mean, I know we have Medicaid, but I'm talking about quality health care for all people. No matter what your income bracket is, you should have access to good health care, you know. And it's definitely going to bring out, hopefully, it brings some positive changes. And the purpose of this commentary tonight is just to learn more about it, from this article about universal basic income, and also to provide thought, because you do need to think about it, and prepare, not to worry, but just prepare for this upcoming economy that they're instituting and what they're discussing. Okay. And also, going back to the article, it says the proposed universal basic income program has several potential benefits. Reducing economic inequality, UBI provides financial support to low and middle income families. So it's basically, you might as well look at it like there's no middle ground. It's only you're poor or you're rich, basically. You know, universal basic income provides financial support to low and middle income families, narrowing the wealth gap. Okay. Um, so I think I can see that benefit. And then encouraging and I just brought that up, encouraging entrepreneurship with a guaranteed income. Individuals can take risks, start businesses, or invest in education without the fear of financial instability. And that's a good thing because most of the debt is in education. And a long time ago, the older generation, they said a long time ago, before the 1970s, it was free to go to college. And because of institutionalized racism, they didn't want certain minorities to compete. So they started charging, because they were noticing that a lot of Black Americans were getting educated. And, it kind of moves that line of racism. So it could be a good thing. And this is 2025. I mean, people that are racist and institutionalized racism, it needs to go away. We all we all are born in this world. No one can help their ethnic background or skin color. It's just the way the Creator made you. I mean, it's very ignorant to judge people on the basis of the color of their skin, and most nations they go by nationalism, uh, not the way America does it, and so that would be good in some aspect, but then some people state that with Elon Musk, he comes from apartheid, and some people fear that he's trying to make a subservient class, people where they're on the bottom. But with this program, the way they're implementing it, it sounds good on the surface. So all I can say is just keep your eyes open and look at the policies that they bring out in Congress. Sometimes they try to sneak it through. Just have to be aware of what's going on at our local, state, and federal government. What's going on with the policies they're passing? And the second benefit in the article is okay. We said encouraging entrepreneurship, and then the article states improving health and well-being. Pilot programs have shown that universal basic income can reduce stress, improve mental health, and increase access to healthcare and nutritious food. And that is one good thing. Most countries have their citizens get free healthcare, and it's all good quality healthcare, and it's been long needed in America to have that. So maybe that'll but what I'm worried about, something that's good, it has a potential of being. That's why we have to worry about we have to watch who we elect in the White House and watch these policies. But we'll see how it go. It says improving health and well-being, access to health care and nutritious food. And and I hope they do something about the food. It's been a lot of talk about all the chemicals in the food, and you go to another country, the food is not like it is in the US. It's more healthier. So hopefully they'll look into that also. Preparing for job automation, they were talking about like having robots replace the jobs that in these warehouses, have automation, have AI do all the work. So those are the workers that would be replaced. Then that'll cut jobs like with Amazon. We're going to have robots delivering, or what they call those things that they implement, have drones deliver our packages. So it's going to be some changes, and it might come that it may deter some of the crime, but we'll see. And challenges. Okay, now this addresses our concerns a little bit. Challenges and criticism of U.S. UBI proposal. Okay, let's go down. Despite its potential benefits, the UBI proposal faces significant challenges. High cost is number one. Critics argue that the program's estimated cost of $3 trillion annually could strain the federal budget. Well, they already the federal government is already in a has a big national debt, so I'm assuming that's why that's another reason why Trump is having to reorganize these federal agencies, because they've been doing money laundering and sending money outside the U.S. and just blowing money. Take care of everything away from home. So that will cause a deficit. And the other criticism is disincentive, I'm sorry, decentralizing work.